Hi, I'm Tammy Dyer. I'm a 51-year-old mother of three from a very small country town called Oxford, Georgia. I am auditioning for Project Runway Season 16. If I could describe myself in a few choice words, I would say very creative, very competitive, very challenging, very funky, crazy, silly, cool, and sometimes I could be a bit of a crybaby. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when I hear good news. It doesn't matter. Whenever I feel like crying, sometimes I just cry. But one of my inspirations for wanting to learn to sew was my grandmother. She taught me when I was 4 years old how to work a sewing machine. And can you imagine trying to be 4 years old, trying to work one of those old time machines with the pedals, foot pedals, where you're constantly pumping your feet while you put the fabric through at 4 years old? I could barely reach the pedals, but I really, really was trying to sew those garments with my grandmother. She taught me how to cut. She taught me how to make patterns. She taught me made the basics to sewing. And a lot of the stuff I learned by Googling it. I pretty much taught myself a lot of techniques that I guess back then they wasn't using, but my grandmother, she was very good at her craft, and I guess I just inherited what she initially taught me. And some of the things that I love to do, I love to do draping. I love making the fancy gowns for my friends and family for special occasions such as weddings and different red carpet events or whatever. And I just love fabric. I love sparkles. I love rhinestones. I love embroideries. I just love everything it is about sewing. And it has been on my bucket list since the beginning of Project Runway. I've tried out for probably almost every season. So this time I want to challenge myself to see, am I good enough to actually win Project Runway? I am going to claim it that I am the season 16 winner. Seeing the faces of my clients as they look in the mirror, just in awe of being able to camouflage some of their flaws or enhance their ultimate beauty anyway. I had stopped designing because after a few rejections from Project Runway, I didn't think I was good enough, to be making beautiful garments for people. But I'm back. I'm not a quitter. I believe that I could possibly be season 16 winner for Project Runway. So I'm going to give it my best shot, and I hope that you give me the opportunity to show what I can do. I'm very competitive, and I really believe that I could go the distance. I love creating for people, and I have so many designs stuck in my head. And Project Runway has been on my bucket list for so long. And after getting so many rejections, I just can't stop. I am addicted to trying to get on the show to show the world that I am the best of the best. I can create that ultimate garment that, you'll be like, wow, what in the world? That's awesome. But if I don't make the show, I guess there's other avenues, but I don't think I would be complete unless it was Project Runway that showed the level of my skills. And I'm not just a small town little country girl that everybody said I was and that I would never make it. Well, I'm going to make a believer out of them and show them that I can explode on the runway with my outfits. Some of the designers that have inspired me are designers like Oscar de la Renta, E. Saint or Valentino. I love gowns. I love beautiful, intricate gowns. I love to drape. I love to see the flowiness of some fabrics in certain gowns, and the way a woman walks when she's in that perfect gown. I like sometimes creating something that you wonder, like, how did she get in that? And I believe Project Runway would be a great avenue for me to get my fashion line out there, Fantasy by Tammy. And I hope that you consider choosing me to be one of the competition on the show. And I promise I won't let you down.